see, the government is advised to learn to comply with agreements, freely enter into, with labor unions, with ASU and others. The last strike back that lasted 8 months has to do with the failure of the government of Nigeria since about 2013 to comply with an agreement. So this time around, the government should draw some lesson from this unnecessary pain that this strike has caused the country and our people, and then speedily comply with all outstanding agreements with labor, so that this will not be a recurring exercise. Workers are very reluctant to go on strike because it costs a lot to mobilize members, to get them prepared for a strike. In the middle of the strike, the government would then come in to show some good faith. An agreement is signed, and once the strike is called off, the government simply goes to sleep. I heard you earlier, some people cannot pay 30,000 naira. This shouldn't be coming from the government, because that is an admission of illegality. The duty of the government is to enforce the law. And once you have a duty to enforce the law, you cannot come out and say, if we have a new agreement, if we have a new minimum wage act, some state governments will not pay. A government should not say that, to say some people are going to breach the law and we are going to allow them. No. Once a new agreement is codified, once a new agreement, a new minimum wage becomes the law of the country, right, the federal government has a duty, the Attorney General of the country has a duty to drag any state government that does not pay to court. I mean, the Attorney General just filed a new case, which is a good development, by saying over the years we have accused state governments of diverting money meant for local governments. The federal government has now gone to court because there is a crisis in town. So the government is compelled to go to the Supreme Court. Please, we want the state government to pay to the state local government account the money meant for local government, so that from there the money is then distributed to each of the local government and not cornered by some governors. So, and in this case again, if any state does not comply with the new minimum wage act, the federal government has a duty, the Attorney General has a duty to drag such a government to the National Industrial Court, because there are decisions to the effect.
Well, Mr. Volano,
the employer of labor must pay the prevailing minimum wage in the country, and that is the case of Apampa and or your state government. So right. I don't see any argument in that.